On the 10th of October, 1962, at around 8 in the morning, at Thagla Ridge, on the border of Arunachal Pradesh, our brave soldiers were engaged in their daily activities when suddenly, a large number of Chinese troops launched an attack. It's essential to remember that only 56 Indian soldiers were present at that post that day, while a staggering 600 Chinese troops attacked. Yet, these 56 soldiers valiantly held off the attack for some time. However, at 9:30 a.m., another attack was executed by the Chinese, this time with mortar fire. The Indian soldiers were caught off guard, and after a few hours, a third attack was launched, leaving them no option but to withdraw. 10 days after this incident, on the 20th of October, the India-China War of 1962 officially began. This war remains the only full-fledged conflict in history between these two nations, and regrettably, the only war that India lost. What were the reasons behind this loss? Let's delve into the full story in today's video. Now, regarding the attack on October 10, two main reasons are cited for why the Chinese forces attacked India. First, China suspected that India was planning to interfere in the Tibet region. This suspicion was unfounded, as India's focus was on its own development. However, China's concerns were exacerbated by India providing refuge to the Dalai Lama in 1959. The second reason was India's forward policy, which Prime Minister Nehru adopted. This policy involved Indian soldiers gradually occupying territory they considered their own. American CIA believed this was the primary trigger for China's attack, as they saw it as India encroaching on their land. This attack was not a random event. It was a well-planned strategic move by China. They were prepared, and they believed that India would attack on the 10th of October. Their defense minister, Lin Biao, even briefed this in advance, and Mao Zedong noted that Nehru had always wanted to seize Aksai Chin and Thagla Ridge. This led to China's decision to wage war against India. In contrast, India's military leadership was confident that China would not go to war, leading to inadequate preparations. In fact, they ruled out war with China, believing that small rounds of firing on the Chinese were sufficient to make them retreat, based on previous experiences. This overconfidence proved to be a grave miscalculation. In the eastern sector, the 7th Brigade required significant supplies for their operation but had less than 20% of what they needed. After the October 10 attack, the situation for Indian soldiers became perilous, and on the 20th of October, the 7th Brigade was almost wiped out. In the western sector, Chinese forces attacked several posts on the 19th of October, and they quickly captured key areas. The most significant Indian position in this sector was Chushul, which saw the heroic Battle of Rezangla. The Battle of Rezangla was fought at 16,000 feet, a critical location for defending Chushul and preventing invaders from reaching Leh. Major Shaitan Singh, commanding the 13th Battalion of the Kumaon Regiment, led a heroic defense of this area, with 109 soldiers fighting to their last breath. Major Shaitan Singh's bravery earned him the Param Veer Chakra, India's highest gallantry award. The war came to a sudden halt on the 21st of November, with China withdrawing 20 kilometers from the McMahon Line. This abrupt ending was likely due to the impending winter season and the vulnerability of their supply lines. The involvement of the U.S. military, which had begun sending weapons, ammunition, and clothing to India, might have also influenced this decision. International opinions varied, with the British government firmly supporting India, while the USA recognized the McMahon Line as the international border in the eastern sector but considered Aksai Chin a disputed area. The aftermath of the war had profound consequences for India and marked the start of a strained relationship between India and China. Various conflicts and disputes have persisted to this day, with border clashes continuing. If you found this video informative, then like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.